How's it going, you sexy beasts? We finally reached the 5,000 subscriber milestone, and I can't thank you enough how awesome that is. A few days ago, I posted a video requesting you guys put in some questions that you'd like for me to answer, and today I'll be doing just that. I've grabbed a few questions from the comments section of that particular video, and we'll be here to answer them for you lovely people. This is my first time trying something like this, so I apologize if it's absolutely awful, and I'm surely going to mispronounce some names, so I'm sorry for that as well. Hope you guys like it regardless.
Alrighty, so without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into it. Mr. Puggy04210 asks, would you recommend the Razer Tiamat? If not, what PC gaming headset would you recommend? Well, in all honesty, the Razer Tiamat is kind of a pain in the ass. It's a really good headset for what it does, but it also requires a 7.1 sound channel audio card as well, which might cost you another $1 or so before you can even get the freaking thing running. And even after that, you have to worry about drivers of the audio card and getting everything set up properly. In all honesty, the one that I would recommend picking up would be a Logitech G35 headset. It's a USB headset, so everything is done in the headset itself and the USB, and it's not a pain in the butt to work with. It also has some very good virtual surround capabilities with that as well. He also asks, will you make a certified badass for the light assault? Yes, sir, I will. Once I've gotten everything recorded so far. I just need to finish off my script and make it less boring than my other certified badass videos, and then I will get down to it. It will be coming out pretty soon. All that I need to do right now is get my MSWR review out, and that should be pretty soon. So I got Phobos134 asking, are you black? Hopefully this video should sum it up for you, man. Cool Cat asks, how old are you and will you do a draw my life thing? I'm 20 years old at the moment, at least I think I am. And since I had absolutely no idea what a draw my life thing was before you actually mentioned it, I had to do some thorough Googling. And after looking at it, I probably will not be doing that. My life's not that interesting, in all honesty. I'm sorry. So, Smokin' Pounds of Weed asks, what keeps you playing Planetside? Honestly, it's the community. I joined in back in the beta of last year and was immediately sucked in. I love the sheer fact that there is faction loyalty right out of the gate. If your favorite color is red and you pick Terran Republic, you immediately hate the New Conglomerate and the Von Sovereignty. I just think that's funny as hell. You can play World of Warcraft and play Horde and say you hate the Alliance, but it just feels different in Planetside since there's 3 factions as opposed to 2. And also the sheer fact that usually battles can be upwards of about 100 people. I haven't been able to do that in any other game, and Battlefield is like the closest second, but that's only 64 people total. It's kind of badass. So Cohen Bezener, I'm probably sure I just butchered the crap out of your name. What is your derp level? What is your biggest derp moment? Greetings from the Netherlands. Well, hello, greetings from the United States. My biggest derp moment... there's far too many to mention. If you've ever watched any of my other videos, one that I'd recommend would probably be my awesome Cry of Fear gameplay that lasted like 5 minutes, 4.5 of which are actually just a cutscene. If you watch any of my other videos though, where I'm playing with Silai or a Cow Slayer or anybody, you can see some pretty good dirt moments in those. So B34 Argo asks, would you rather have unlimited bacon and no video games, or no bacon and no video games? Well, that sounds awful either way. I'm assuming the second half is supposed to be unlimited video games and no bacon? If so, I would much prefer the unlimited video games. I can live without bacon. I mean, bacon is awesome and all, but that's not all that I eat. So I'm totally fine losing that if I can just have all the video games. But either way, it seems kind of bad. So Dupid Sush asks, what do you think are the biggest flaws in Planetside? Honestly, the biggest flaw that I have with it, there's two parts. One is optimization. It's even if you have a very, very badass computer, it doesn't seem to really run very well. I've overclocked the crap out of my processor, and I still need to get some more out of it in order to get Planetside 2 running very well. The only other gripe I would have with it would be lag compensation. There's far too many mutual kills where two people are like sitting there having a firefight with each other, and you kill him, and he's like, oh well, I had one last bullet, and that comes and smacks you in the face and somehow kills you, and it's or dying around a corner. That always happens as well. So Multi Cool Man 1998 asks or states, I see you have a friendo that's a brony. Are you one, and what's your opinion on them? Winky smiley face. Well, in all honesty, I'm not a brony. I don't have much time to consume a lot of media, so I just haven't watched My Little Pony. It doesn't really interest me. The only other stuff that I would watch would be Game of Thrones and Breaking Bad. That's about it. I do have a friend, Gamer Boy. He is a brony. He is a badass. If you've seen any of his Elder Scrolls, My Little Pony mods, they got really super popular, and he's really super awesome about it. But usually in regards to the brony fascination, people always seem to bring up flaming or hatred, and I just think it's just another label people put on each other's foreheads in order to get to label themselves as something else, just bring up malice for no reason. So I'm not a brony. Bronies are cool. I mean, they're people. I have no interest in being a brony, and a brony's interests have no effect on me. So I live by the mantra of live and let live. They're not hurting me, I'm not hurting them. You know, just how it goes. Akimbo End Action asks, do you think sometimes there will be a PlanetSide 3? Well, considering PlanetSide 2 is not even a year old yet, it could happen, but it's way, way, way off into the future, and that's not something to worry about right now. And Joshua Cheatham asks, what games are you most excited for coming out this year and next year? Also, what are your opinions on the next-gen consoles, and will you be getting either of them? Well, in all honesty, I'm not too excited about the next-gen consoles. That's simply put. The games that I am looking forward to are Payday 2, which will be hopefully coming out in about 2 weeks or so. And the only other game that I'd be interested in would be Bungie's Destiny. And I might be getting a PS4 just for that. I have heard that the new infrastructure with the next-gen consoles is actually going to allow for emulators. So if I can just play whatever console games that are out right now on my PC, I will love to do that. But between Xbone and PS4, I'd probably have to say PS4. I'm not entirely sure if I'd actually be buying one, though. So BattleBuggy101 asks, can you play with your subscribers? I would love to hunt you and your fellow subs down. Hell to the yes. I'm going to be free up on this Tuesday, which should be August 6th. Yeah, August 6th. And I will be doing a live stream with you guys. It's probably going to be PlanetSide 2. No, that's how it goes. We can probably play something else if everybody else wants to do that. But it's mainly going to be PlanetSide 2 since that's free and we can all hop in. And I'm sure that's what I'm known for right now. But I will be putting up another video for that in probably a day or so with some more details on that. It'll be on my Twitch stream. It'll be super awesome. You can come in, have a good time, and probably kill the crap out of me. So Spartan V48 asks, what is your favorite class in PlanetSide 2? And Jalamaz asks, what is your favorite NG weapon for each faction? Well, Mr. Spartan, my favorite class is the Engineer. I love its ability with the Ace Mana Tool turret to whip out tanks and infantry alike, and also have unlimited ammo because I hate having to find somebody else to get ammo when I'm playing Heavy Assault or something like that. So I love having that unlimited ammo at my side all the time. And as for the best weapons for Engineer, for Nuke Conglomerate has got to be the Razor. That is my bread and butter. I will love the crap out of that gun until I die. And then Terran Republic's got to be the LC2 Lynx. Terran Republic is OP. That's just how it goes. And then the Pulsar Compact for the Vonner Sovereignty. If you can't tell, the recurring theme here is high damage and kill the crap out of people guns. Except for Terran Republic, it's all 143 damage models. So, Julian Schmelzel Elariaga. I'm sorry if I just called you an asshole or something. I'm sorry. Well, he asks, when and why and with what expectations did you start your YouTube channel? A little less than 3 heart. Well, like I stated previously, I started my channel in October of 11th in 2011, and I actually uploaded my first video on November 18th of the same year. It was actually terrible, and I made it with Windows Movie Maker. as I'm sure you can tell, the quality is going to be really highbrow up there, as I'm actually using a lot more programs now to get you guys the most awesomest stuff possible. And with what expectations? I had just graduated high school then, and I wanted another hobby. I know there's video games, but I also watched a lot of YouTube, so I just wanted to meld the two together and it be super awesome, which hopefully you guys are enjoying it so far. I know I am. I think it's awesome to be able to make something and immediately have that feedback from you guys. So thank you. And yeah, that's about it for expectations and starting it up. And Noah D. Amico asks, what's your favorite assault rifle? And if it's not Vanu, what's the semi-equivalent? Well, for the new conglomerate, it's got to be the Carnage BR. That thing is beast. Slap a 2x reflex on it, and that's essentially all you need. Then my other favorite, I'm sure if you've watched any of my other weapon reviews, the Saber 13 for the Terran Republic. It's a 2-round burst, and it's awesome. Just use it. And the other one would be the Corvus for the Vonru Sovereignty. It's really slow firing, but also has a high amount of damage, which you should probably check that out. I'd really recommend that one. That would be pretty good for long range and medium range and just about everything. Just aim for the body, go up for the head, you're good. So Mr. YouTube Commentator asks, do you enjoy MOBA games like Dota 2 or League of Legends? Yes, I do. League of Legends, not so much. That was my gateway drug into the MOBA genre. I played the shit out of that back in the day when it was first coming out. And I've eventually graduated over to Dota 2. I have since stopped playing either of them because it's just fallen off of my scope of interest, as I'm just awful at it. I've played it for a lot, and it just seems like I'm terrible. Everybody's terrible at that game, just some people are better than the others. I am interested, though, in the esports scene for that, because the International 3 is actually going to be coming up in about a week and a half, and I'm going to be watching the crap out of that, since that is the biggest esport in the world right now, is Dota. And I can't wait to see how much that will grow. So Guiltless Gaming asks, what programs do you use to record, edit, and what are your export settings? Well, that would probably be another video. That is a lot of crap to cover. But just to make it blunt, really quick, what I use and run through, I'll use Audacity for my voiceovers, using this lovely mic. I use Fraps to record all of my in-game stuff. I've used DxTory. I do not like it. I'm sticking with Fraps. It works. And then I'll use Sony Vegas to compile it all, render it, make it all delicious, and then use Photoshop to make my very, very highbrow thumbnails for that. So Taya BNO 10 asks, do you think Planetside 2 is going to be better than Battlefield 4? Well, honestly, that's hard to say. That's like comparing apples to something that's not an apple. Planetside 2 is always going to have that ability to have a shit ton of players. Battlefield 4 is only going to be 64 people on console or PC, whichever way you look at it. Battlefield 4 is going to be a great game. Planetside 2 is a great game. I'm not going to be quitting one or the other to play one or the other. I'll be playing the shit out of both regardless. And Super Tanker Tank 99 asks, what was your favorite childhood game? Are you going to post Call of Duty or Battlefield? If you weren't a YouTuber, what would you want to do? And any tips for a beginning YouTuber? Yes. My favorite childhood game has got to be either the very first Half-Life, that when that came out, I played the crap out of that, including all of the mods that were available. That game held my attention for years on end, as well as Age of Mythology. I think that was my first RTS, and I also played the crap out of that. They had a sweet map editor. I didn't know what I was doing, but I just made stuff and I thought it looked cool. So that was my favorite game. Planning to post Call of Duty or Battlefield? Maybe. Battlefield is already saturated heavily with other YouTubers, so they already do everything better than me. So I probably just can't compete in that compartment. But in regards to Call of Duty, I'm not entirely sure. I'm not entirely sure if I'll even be picking up Ghosts or not. Well, more than likely, since everybody buys Call of Duty now. But every time I post a video in regards to Call of Duty, it always gets shot down by that amazing community that they have, despite what it is. Oh, you should be using this instead of that, and all that crap. Whatever. And if I wasn't a YouTuber, what would I want to do? I honestly can't think of anything. Back when I was younger, I wanted to make video games, but considering I've actually learned what all is involved in making video games, I would probably get my ass kicked. And do I have any tips for a beginning YouTuber? Consistency, quality over quantity, and try and be awesome with your subscribers. Any viewer, actually. If somebody comes in, you just gotta assume that your audience is a lot smarter than you because most of the time they are. I know that for a fact. So 2X Melody asks, do you live in the South? Favorite color? Why do you play NC when TR is better? Job other than YouTubing? And one other question, graphic settings in Planetside 2. Yes, I do live in the South. I live in Georgia, which is just southeast of the United States, and I live just northwest of Atlanta. And favorite color is blue, which is probably, I guess, why I play NC when I know TR is better. Job other than YouTubing, I work at a bowling alley. It pays the bills and helps fuel my hobby for getting you guys some awesome videos, which I hope are awesome. And one other question, graphic settings in Planetside 2. I run everything on Ultra with shadows on medium and flora quality as low as I can go. Flora quality and shadows are going to have the highest impact on your game performance wise, and also have like the least impact on visual quality. I want to get you guys the highest quality possible when I'm recording, so the game looks cool as shit. But also I can keep up the 60 frames per second competitiveness, so when I'm playing I don't look like a complete noob all the time. Finally, Victor Norgard asks, age, girlfriend, country, state, house or apartment, ass or boobs, kill one, marry one, fuck one, Paris Hilton, Miley Cyrus, and Jennifer Lopez. I'm currently 20 years old, living in a house at the moment in the state of Georgia in the USA. And I'm down with either ass or boobs with a slight preference to boobs. Kill Paris Hilton, fuck Miley Cyrus, and marry Jennifer Lopez. As for the girlfriend, her name is Lexi with the pseudonym of Lady Lexane.
There you have it, you sexy beasts. Thank you all for helping me reach 5,000 subscribers, as each and every single one of you is complete badass. Hopefully this Q&A wasn't too awful, and if you all enjoyed it, I might make it a regular thing. Thank you all once again, and expect both my MSWR review and Certified Badass for the Light Assault to be hitting store shelves pretty soon. As for the live stream, keep an eye out on your news feed for a video in regards to more information with it, or check out Facebook and Twitter. That'll work too. So, stay sexy, you lovely people, and I will see you guys later.